So, hey everyone, what's going on there? Good evening. Sorry to keep you waiting, guys. My internet decided to just shit it. Slabby Maguire style before the stream, so I had to reset the router and establish connection again, guys. How are you all doing tonight? Thank you very much for joining and waiting for us to get going here. Hope you're all doing well. Hello everyone. Bot Plays, Rushmano, Obsidian, Fire Up, Busy the Beast, Johnny, John, Nas, Manny Souflaki. What's going on, my friend? You what? Cass Vandermeer, Butterpants, Aki, Eyeball Paul, Johan, Aki, Glazers Out, John Adair, Days Gone, Obsidian, Tonk Nash, Joey, Dexter, Gary, United Tactical Talk, Haroli, Zachariah, Killer Boss, Mark Nurse, Old Dirty Benjo, Gary Finnegan, Marky Harris, Days Gone, and all the rest of you legends as well, guys. Literally too many to sit here and name, otherwise I might as well just get the old phone book out. But no, thank you everybody, every single one of you legends for getting in here. Seriously, thank you so much. Gungshi, Nut, Alex Colwell, Cowell, RB, Flatcap, Aki, the Hoff, and everybody else as well. Thanks for joining us, guys. Do us a favour at the start of this show, smash the like button, give it a huge thumbs up. Share it around on social media as well. It's pinned to the top of the live chat if you want to give it a cheeky little retweet or whatnot. That helps us out. So we're going to get into all the latest United news of the day, folks. We're going to cover it all in this video. Strap yourselves in, because this one's going to be a screamer. We've got plenty to get into. As always, please do get your thoughts in the live chat throughout the show. We'll be getting in and out of the live chat, hearing your thoughts and opinions throughout, seeing what you guys think about every single topic we're discussing. So get involved, but also have a big Q&A at the end. Hey Alex, what's going on? Yes, indeed. Let's get a hashtag Glazers out in here, everybody. That's absolutely the case. So even if we signed, like six amazing players right now, it doesn't change the fact that obviously the Glazers are pure shit houses. Even if they spent a few $100 million this window, it doesn't change anything with what we know that how they've run the club. Obviously, taken out an estimated 1.1 billion out of the club since the time that they've been here, and also never putting any exterior money into the club, like money of their own, like investing into the club. Never really done that, guys. So we know what those shithouse are like. Hashtag Glazers out. Get those tosses out of this football club. Even if we sign the whole bloody, classic 11, it doesn't matter at all, in all fairness, to me, because they're bad owners. So get those toss pieces out of the club. Absolutely. Glazers out. Let's keep those green and gold emojis flowing. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, everyone else. But we've got the transfer news to get into. I mean, there is an understanding at the moment that this football club's valuation is being inflated a little bit right now because of all the links with new ownership. The fact that this football club could be bought, it's having a little bit of a positive effect in terms of like stock prices and things like that. And also we're linked with players, we're signing players. We just signed Casemiro. So are the Glazer shithouses ready in this for a sale, or is this their last stranglehold to try and just say, no, we're not selling for a few more years. We're going to keep milking those teats for a little while longer. I don't know, but it certainly doesn't appease me. I don't know about you folks, but it doesn't appease me in regards to signing Casemiro, or if we do sign Antony or any of these players. So, yeah, it doesn't change a thing. Glazers out, and in regards to the mentality, it changes nothing. Matt Gwynner, thank you very much for getting in here with a super chat, bro. Sorry, guys, I've got a frog in my throat there. Sue! Thank you very much, Matt Gwynner. I appreciate you. Everyone, let's get a Sue in the live chat there, please, for Matt Gwynner. Thank you so much for the super chat there, boss. Appreciate you. So, yeah, Glazers out. Doesn't change a thing, but we are interested and excited to obviously bring in new players. But the two are not connected in that sense, so they cannot change our minds. They cannot appease the fan base or whatever with a few big money signings right now. It doesn't change a damn thing. But we are linked to Antony at the moment. So let's get into this, folks. This is the biggest news of the evening, really. We know that obviously Casemiro is basically done. It is done. Fucking hell. I knew Zayn Miyasi was going to come in here and rear his ugly head again. What's going on there, Zayn Miyasi? Thank you very much for the super chat. For fuck's sake. Zayn Miyasi, what have you got to say for yourself, bud? Thank you for the super chat, mate. He says, Pig, did you see that masterpiece? 9 points ahead. Saliba goal of the season. Jesus buy of the season. Can't wait to see United again. The Emirates with Casemiro. Party will handle him. Zayn Miyasi, I fucking knew you would be coming in with that fucking raw Arsenal shite, bud. You know what? I can't bring myself to watch Arsenal Holland at the moment, bud. So no, I didn't see it, and but I did obviously see what happened, and yeah, apparently Jesus running riot, and obviously Saliba getting on the score sheet there as well. Odegaard a couple of times. You know what, Zane? I mean, just enjoy it. You beat Bournemouth, mate. Bournemouth just been promoted from the Championship. All right, steady on, son. You've had a good start. We all know the wheels are going to fall off at some point. And as I keep reiterating, nobody really cares around here. There's probably like 7 Arsenal people that watch this channel. Arsenal fans that watch this channel. Nobody gives a toss, least of all me. So, you know what? Fair play to you, Zamiasi. Thank you so much. Let's get a deluded toss bag emoji in the live chat there, guys. You decide what that is. But we'll see. This guy thinks that Arsenal are probably going to win the Champions League this season, even though they're not in it. That's how fucking deluded he is. So, you know, let's see how they do around Christmas time, bud. Mikel Arteta's going to just bottle it again, isn't he? Don't make him get his fucking light bulb out, pal. Do you know what I mean? Oh, no, fair enough, saying thank you very much, but I appreciate you, but no. Manny Slew Flacky, what's going on? Thank you very much for the highlighted member comment there, you legend. Get in 29 months a member. Let's go, guys. Get a hashtag 29 in there for Manny. Thank you, Manny. He comments and says, consider buying Mitrovic, mate. Underrated striker in the Premier League. I'm with you, pal. I'm 100% with you. I'm not even joking. Like, he obviously scored 40 goals last season in the Championships. Had a good start to the Premier League campaign. Not even joking either, mate. I agree with Manny Stufaka. We could do a lot worse than adding Mitrovic to the squad. No jokes. Good shout, Manny. Smash a 1 in the live chat if you would take Mitrovic at United in this transfer window, just to give us more options up there. And we don't know what's going on with Ronaldo yet, truthfully, but just to give us more options up there as well. Smash a 1, smash a 2 if you're not about that Mitrovic life. But I most definitely would. I went in agreement with you, Manny. Hey, Manny, I've been following your stories on Instagram. Looks like you had a cracking time in Greece, but you're back now, are you? Well, that's gash. Well, it's good and it's good as well, but you know what I mean. I'm glad you had an awesome holiday. They look awesome, man. Lots of 1s coming in here, but quite a few 2s as well. Lots of people saying no. Facade says absolutely not. All day says J King. The Hoop Man, Busy, Steve Wild, Walking Stone all say yes. Marky Nurse says no. Serbians are solid players. That's it. We could do with a nice tough Serb in there. 29 handsome bastard says Gungshi. So, I mean, we've got various links. I mean, there's not really that many strong links to Mitrovic at the moment, but it's not a bad shout, though. But let's get into Antony. So, Antony was asked about his current situation earlier on. There was an interview that was released this morning around 6:53 a.m. When this was put on there anyway. And the interviewer asked him to get straight to the point. Can you assure the fans you will still be an Ajax player on the 1st of September? Antony said, no, to be honest. I can't. I can say that I want to make the right decision together with my family, agents, and Ajax. God decides my future in the end, aka Eric Ten Hag. So, you know, no, but in all fairness, like, that is a big indicator, isn't it? In all fairness, he was obviously further asked, so does that mean you don't want to be here at Ajax then? And he basically said, no, they've got Champions League football, he's happy at Ajax, but, you know, just to answer that question, to get straight to the point, he can't assure everyone that he's going to be here on the 1st of September. So we know that Antony is seriously pushing for a transfer anyway, but there's quotes direct from the horse's mouth. But then if we have a look at what Fabrizio Romano said as well, update from him earlier on, said that Antony didn't show up again today in training with Ajax teammates. So that's a big indicator, isn't it? Again, Antony's clearly pushing for the move away. Him and his team want to get this big money transfer done. And they also don't want to be priced out of the market entirely. They want Ajax to be sensible in the sense of, well, they want to get paid. They want Ajax to do well out of the deal, of course, but they don't want to be priced out of the deal. So they're pushing for a move away. They're pushing to try and convince Ajax to sell him, basically. And Fab says, as he really wants an Ajax board to negotiate with Man United. So there you go. Been told again, there are chances for Antony to be out of the Ajax squad for tomorrow's game in Rotterdam. It's discussed since yesterday. So chance that he's not going to be playing on Sunday. If he doesn't, that's a huge indicator of what's going on, because usually if there's, well, for a start, if there's a one-to-way play, you don't really want them necessarily playing. He is contracted to the club. They have done well by Antony, so they might want him to play. But if it's really going to happen, this transfer, then they're not going to, I don't know, risk an asset that's worth a potential €100 million move in a game tomorrow. And also it is an indicator that the player's not happy and he wants to go if he's not playing. So that'll be interesting to see what happens. I'm pretty sure he probably won't be playing. Let's have a vote. What do you think, guys? Do you think he'll play, yes or no? I mean, he's not been traded, so what's he going to do? Rock up for the game? You know, like they may well want him to play, but the fact of the matter is he wants to move away to Manchester United right now, and he's trying to push for a move, and so therefore they're having to do what they're having to do. Yeah, it's a big no. It's a big no. He's very unlikely to play in the game. So it looks like he's trying to definitely push a move to Manchester United, which is excellent, guys. The only thing is, it's just obviously the money involved. Will Ajax accept a reasonable offer? Laurie Whitwell gave us an update earlier, 54 minutes before the stream, and said that United and Antony talks over whether winger travels or not to Sparta versus Ajax. United are considering a new 80 million euro bid. No, sorry. United are considering a new bid after the 80 million euro bid was rejected previously, and the new bid is expected to be in the region of somewhere around about 80 million euros plus a potential up to 20 million euros in add-ons. So it could be taken up to around about 100 million euros and 85 million pounds in total value, which is pretty crazy money for this guy, isn't it? United splashing the clash. Glazer shithouses out. You can't fool anybody. You're not pulling the wool over our eyes, toss bags. But, you know, so seems like they're spending the money, though. Hey, UK Nation PS4 Gamer, thank you so much for getting in here with a super chat, my man. Let's get a Sue in there. Thank you so much, pal. He says, had a KFC tonight, pig. It was cold. Slabby better. Right, okay, that's awful, UK Nation PS4 Gamer. One of those Uber Eats deliveries taking a piss. Sorry to hear that, my friend. Let's get a love heart in there for UK Nation. That sounds rough. Okay, so Antony, 80 million euros, right, was rejected. We know that Ajax playing hardball on this one. So we've already done negotiations with them, deals with them in recent years, lots of deals. And of course, this deal with Lisandro Martinez just done for 55 million euros. They did get a little bit more money than what he's worth, really, in my opinion. It's not that he's not a good player. It's that you just look at market value. They squeezed an extra 5 or 7, you know, not much more than what he's worth, but they did get good money for Lisandro Martinez in the current climate. The same's going to be said, I think, for Antony. They're obviously trying to get the absolute maximum whack that they can. They're prepared to, you know, have these negotiations and reject these offers, these big money offers, in order to try and get the biggest amount of money. But there will be a limit because they're looking at the situation overall. They don't want a one-to-way player on their hands, and that's exactly what he is right now. He's pushing for the move, which means that they can't just ask for, you know, 100 million, really. I think that's just too much money, folks. It's too much money. If they want 100 million euros, I mean, it's just too much. 85 million quid for Antony, it doesn't add up. He's a good player, guys, a very good player. Looks like he's going to be an absolute baller, and I want to get him in the side. He's got this great relationship with Ten Hag and all the rest of it. But fucking 85 million quid, you got to be taking the royal peace, don't you? That doesn't make any sense. It's too much money. But then again, it's not our money. It's the Glazer shithouse money. If they actually want to invest in this club and get this player, okay. But I just look at the different options available out there, and I think, is that the best value for money for United? 85 mil? Probably not, but if sometimes you've got to play the premium to get yourself the player, don't you? And Antony looks absolutely awesome. But what's your limit, guys, for Antony in terms of euros? How much would you pay to Antony if you were Manchester United in euros? Total combined. Forget add-ons and things like that, just total combined. How much? I actually think they're bang on the money with 80 million euros. That's about the limit. Maybe 85 million euros just to sweeten it a little bit, but don't take the piss, Ajax. Mark Harris, thank you very much for the super chat, boss. He says, free Zane from his mind. Plant a tree. Arteta in. Thank you very much, thank you very much, Mark Harris. Everybody got a love heart in there for Mark Harris as well. Thank you so much, pal. 50 million says Butterpants. 50 max says J King. 70 says Madhouse. 50 says Pogo. 90 says Tonk Nash. 100 says Lee McCann. 100 says Matt Gwinnett. Eyeball Paul says 80. Janazolo says 60. Nut says 69. Gav says 60. 60 max says Gav. So most of us are saying between 60 and 80. So how is it that United could potentially be paying 100 million? That's us getting absolutely bent over again, isn't it? So I would like to see a little bit of stern negotiations going on from United here. They stand to make a pretty penny on a player that wants away now. So, you know, they've got to have to bend over for a lot less than 100 million, I think. 80's about right, says Paul Stem. Yeah, 75 says Cecil D'Souza and Joey Evans. He's class. 85's okay, says Yishul. It's a... Depends if we're talking about pounds or euros. Zayn Miyasi with another super chat. Super chat. Super Zayn Miyasi. Before I read Zayn's super chat out, guys, I'm going to ask you all very quickly to smash the hell out of that like button if you're just getting in the stream. There's 500 legends in here right now. We've got 128 likes. We can do better than that. Bacon Brigade, assemble! Hit the thumbs up button on it, guys. Give it a like. That'll boost us up there. And also, smash the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Get involved in the chat and say hello to the legends. Share it around if you want. But let's read Zayn's super chat here now. He comments and he says, Pig, I've hired an outdoor cinema screen to put in the street to watch your watch-along. This will be bigger than the Jubilee. The whole of London will hear Piggy having a meltdown. Fucking hell, Zayn. You are on one, bud. He's on that real good shit tonight, Zayn. Give me a call, Zayn. Zayn Miyasi, you fucking what? Oh, my goodness me. Could you just imagine if this guy did that? I mean, it's the sort of thing that Zayn Miyasi would do, in all fairness, just to take the piss. Hey, Lorenzo Luxford. Thank you so much, Lorenzo Luxford, for getting in here, bud, with your £2 super chat as well. Appreciate you, Zayn and Lorenzo. He says the hate on Ronaldo and De Gea is disgraceful. Yeah, oh, I'm with you, Lorenzo. Yeah, De Gea has had literally one bad game, and he's been amazing for a long, long time for us, literally over a decade. And Cristiano Ronaldo previously was a GOAT for us. Okay, this time around, even last season, he held up the end of his bargain and did his business well, and the rest of the team shat it, apart from him and De Gea. He wants to leave this club, apparently, and that's because, well, the club's no good at the moment. It's not good enough for Cristiano. He is a Champions League GOAT, so I sort of get it. But, hey, look, yeah, you know, I don't blame Ronaldo for having that sort of feeling of sickness when he's looking around the dressing room and he sees Slapbo Maguire wearing the armband, leading the team out the fucking tunnel. I'd feel the same way if I was him. So thank you very much for your super chat, pal. Appreciate you. Nice one, man. Nice one. Right. Let's get back into the Antony stuff then real quick, folks. So as we can see there was a previously bid rejected, 80 million euros. It seems about the right amount of money to me. If I'm Man United, I'm going back in there. There's reports of that United could be tabling an offer for 80 million euros plus 20 million euros. But if I'm United, I'm going back in there with a maximum offer of 90 million euros altogether. But realistically, I'd just go and add an extra 5 million in add-ons and say, hey, look, this guy wants to come. He's not going to play for you, Tospots. Do you want this player to be at your club and just not really feeling the vibe? Or do you want 85 million euros for us to take him off your hands? But certainly 90 million euros is the absolute limit that Man United should be paying for this guy. It's already an expensive transfer. It's already an expensive deal, overinflated price for the player, really. And I don't really get it either. I mean, I get that he's a fantastic player and that he's got very high value. He's only 22, Brazilian vibes on the back of a very good season. But I don't really know what makes him a 100 million euro pound player. Did I just say euro pound? Well, you know what I mean about that. But 100 million pound player or 100 million euro player compared to, say, like somebody like Cody Gakpo, who's 23, 1 year older, just won the player of the division, and also his stats last season were significantly better. So, okay, yeah, I mean, to be fair to Antony, he looks absolutely like an absolute baller, and he's tenacious, and, you know, he's could be a next sort of talismanic sort of quality skillful player for Brazil. But crikey, it's a little bit too much too soon for that sort of money, if you ask me. So Gakpo's a heck of a lot less. This guy's over double the amount pretty much. Why is that? I mean, why is that? But he does have the potential to be obviously a big player for Brazil for the next decade. So he could be, yeah, like one of those sort of talismanic Brazilian players for them. Lorenzo Luxford, thanks very much indeed for a for the £5 super chat. He says, I agree with you, Mark Goldbridge and Sophia, on your views. Love your content. Thank you very much there, Lorenzo Luxford. Not really too sure what you're on about there. But thank you so much, dude. I appreciate you. I think you mean thank you for sharing all our different views, right? Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat. Let's get a sue in there for this guy. Appreciate it. Maguire's 100% the leaker, says Erdam. Well, is that just because he pisses it all over the place usually every single week when he's playing? I don't know. Is that why? But no. So but anyway, look. So Antony seems like an absolute fantastic, awesome player, and I'm not doubting he's got extra value than Gakpo. However, he's not worth 100 million euros, guys. I don't care what anybody says. He is worth 70 million euros, but not any more than that, if you ask me. Manny Slouflaki with a $10 super chat. Let's be having you, dude. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's get a handsome bastard in the live chat there for him. He comments and he says, Is this what Arsenal fans do on a Saturday night? Spend time on Man United fan channels? I'm not well acquainted with UK or London culture. Can someone provide an explanation on this one? Asking for a friend. Well, Zamiassi does, bud. Zamiassi does. There's a few Arsenal fans today. I don't know. I mean, let's just put... Who do you support, guys? Let's have a vote in the iChat. Let's find out who's who around here. And get out if you're a City scummer. And the Liverpool... No, I'm just kidding. But, you know, who's who around here? Let us know who you support. Thank you very much to Manny Flacky, you legend. In all fairness, why do they do that? Don't really know. I mean, I can understand it maybe when it's a game and Man United are losing, obviously, and they want to come and take the piss. But when it's a fucking transfer news show or whatever, sit the fuck down. You know what I mean? I agree with you, Manny, man. Anyway, hey, Matty Gwinnett, lad, thank you so much for getting in here with another one, bud. Thank you, dude. He says... Buy him for Erik Ten Hag, but if he flops like Depay, okay, imagine if he flopped like Depay and we spent 100 million euros. This is another thing that puts me off buying a player like that. We've seen big flops, the most, in fact, all of the players. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but basically all the big money signings that we've made over recent years have flopped. Lukaku was a flop. Pogba was a flop. Maguire is a flop. Aaron Wan-Bissaka is a flop. A lot of them are flops. I mean, okay, Bruno for the first 18 months was brilliant, but since then he's kind of been flopping around a little bit. So look, let's face it. I think that we struggle when we don't like to have that expectation of a player when they come in because they cost so much money. I don't know. There's extra added pressure there. I don't know what it is. We don't want to get bent over, do we, and look like a bunch of mugs again. But this guy does look class. Hey, thank you, Noah, the driver, and also Eva's Hypnosis there for hitting the subscribe button. Appreciate you guys hitting the subscribe to the channel and getting in there raw. Thank you so much there, dudes, for subscribing. If you're new to the show, hit the subscribe button like those guys and drop a cheeky little like on the video. Thank you, guys. Lorenzo with another super chat. Thank you, Lorenzo, going in there raw. Let's get a raw emoji in the chat, guys. He comments, first time commenting today. I've been watching for ages. Get the Glazers out. Big up, pigs. Sue. Lorenzo, thanks so much for that, man. Absolute hero. Appreciate that. Yes, indeed. Glazers out is the thing. Monday night, empty Old Trafford. Obviously, protests and... let's face it, this doesn't change anything. If they're going to unveil Casemiro before the game, if they're working on Antony and all this stuff, it doesn't change anything. Like, don't let it shroud or cloud your judgment here, folks. It's only a signing or two just to try and paper over the cracks with the fan base at the moment. That's all they're trying to do. They're trying to make it seem like they care, like they seem like they're going to try and go for it this season now. It's all a little too late. If they were really ambitious, this would have happened right at the start of the window. Why have we failed to prepare for the season and let Erik Ten Hag enter the season with a gash squad? We should have been signing Casemiro right at the start of the window. It's feasible. It's possible. Other clubs were doing big business. Why the fuck weren't we? So, you know, we know what their game is, guys. We know what their game is. Just butter the money out of Manchester United as much as they can. And they don't give a shit. Right, okay, so lots of legends getting in the live chat here tonight, guys. I appreciate you all being here. Make sure you do hit the like button, help us compete with the clickbaiters and the corporation channels by dropping the like, help us get to 200 likes. It's free, and also smash that subscribe. We're nearly at 65,000 subscribers, believe it or not, and we're on the way to 64,400 subscribers. So if you're new to the channel, drop a subscribe, help us get there. Ooh. Right, okay, so has Casemiro done his medical, says Naz786. Yes, half of it, bud. So this is from Fabrizio Romano 6 hours ago. First part of medical ongoing now for Casemiro's new Man United player. He has landed in Manchester in the morning together with his agent. Maybe he has done all of the medical, but sometimes they split these things up. I don't really know. But Fabrizio, this is the latest update we've gotten in there. First part of medical ongoing for Casemiro. Unless there's something that's come out in the last few minutes, let me just have a little look. Oh, Casemiro in Manchester. Interesting. Rushie's just sent me a live update. Oh, interesting. So Casemiro in Manchester ahead of Man United medical. Interesting, yeah. So that's just been reported as well. So, yeah, I'm guessing it's taking place. You know, it's all going on. It'll be done by tomorrow evening, I'm sure. Everything, all the formalities, paperwork, medicals, everything signed off, sealed and delivered, ready for them to unveil him before the Liverpool game in order to try and, I don't know, try and counteract the planned protest or something just a little bit. Glazer shithousers, man. Classic Glazer shithousery, isn't it? Okay, so just on Casemiro there, it's all progressing. Don't worry about that. But back on Antony. Let me cover the Antony stuff first. We've got a bit of Antony stuff. So we are working on Antony, right? Man United are now working on Antony as the priority as he wants to move. So there are lots of reports and understanding that United are going to be putting in another bid. Laurie Whitwell says United considering a new bid. And also, Antony loves Ten Hag. So he was asked about Ten Hag in this interview as well. And he had this to say of Ten Hag. He says, I will always cheer for Erik Ten Hag. It makes me sad that I haven't been able to do this for him yet, but knowing Erik, I'm sure he will turn things around. Manchester United will become a better club with him in charge. And, he's all he really says about Erik Ten Hag is, what a great man he was. He wants to, obviously, when he did that farewell video, he said, come for me, boss, pretty much. Something along those lines. And he's super interested in joining Man United, guys. That's the reality. So there's a big understanding that this could happen pretty soon. It is positive. It is good. It is nice news. But let's not let it shroud, obviously, the Glazers out stuff. It doesn't change anything. But also, this is another report we've got. Now, take this one with more of a pinch of salt because, well, we know what's going on with the Frankie de Jong situation. It's absolute guff. But Cody Gakpo is also being mentioned as well. There's some reports that say, if Cristiano Ronaldo does go, then United are going to go and sign a couple of forward players. People like, Gakpo, Antony. We should be doing that anyway, 100%. But Man United will continue to pursue deals for Frankie de Jong, Antony and Cody Gakpo after the club's owners gave the green light for Erik Ten Hag to spend his way out of the crisis that has gripped Old Trafford. So just various different reports suggesting that we're still in for Gakpo, we're still interested in making a bid for Antony, and we could still be in for Frankie de Jong, guys, if that deal's feasible. Now, I don't think that deal's feasible, really, but we'll see. I mean, the closer it gets to the transfer deadline day, the more so that we'll find out Barcelona's true intentions. I don't know what they've really been doing all summer long, taking the piss out of us, that's for sure. But if they do settle up what they owe Frankie and they are seriously looking to ship him on before the end of the window to get that money back into the football club and obviously save on his wages, then they're going to have to do it pretty damn soon. So we'll probably find out the true intentions of Barcelona very, very soon. Matty Gwinnett, thanks for another super chat, Matt. He says, Pig, where was all this investment in May? Or where was it, until 2013? Spot on, mate. Hashtag Glazers out. Spot on, Matt Gwinnett. Where was it? That's it. They could have easily done this right at the start of the window. It's only because of how poor the relationship has gotten now with the fan base in recent weeks. Now, we know that most of us have been Glazer out for a long, long time anyway, and there's been seriously, what's the word? I'd say there's been a lot of friction in the past, things like Ed Woodward's house being set upon and stuff like that, So there's been a lot of tension, and they've always, when that sort of happened, they've always done something to try and dampen the situation, to try and appease the fan base. And you can just see through it. You can see through it a mile away because obviously that's the only reason they're spending money now. Like you say, they would have spent the money in May and invested in the team early doors to give Ten Hag what he needed from the off and to give him the best chance of preparing for the Premier League and having the best season. Even now, even if we do get all these fantastic players at the end of the window, we've still had a really bad start to the season, and it's still going to have hindered us massively for the season ahead. And that's because of their poor decisions and their lack of actually wanting to spend any money at all at the start of the window. They might be spending it now. That's only because they're going to get a fucking slap around the face if not careful. When they start walking down the street, they're also going to maybe, they've got offers coming in for different avenues as well. So Jim Ratcliffe, we'll get onto that a little bit later in terms of potential buyers for the football club. And maybe they want to make it seem as well like, this is a top football club signing top players, spending big money and capable of competing with all the big boys. It's pushing the stock of the prices up a little bit as well. And the link with it's like the club value's going up a little bit, guys. So, we've got a report here from The Athletic that says that Dave Brailsford involved in potential Ratcliffe bid. Glazer family divided over whether to sell. Media attention is driving the price up, and the cash needed to update stadium and training ground, etc. So yeah, I mean, look, that is the effect that this sort of thing can have, is that they're feeling some financial benefits from this right now. So yeah, they're spending money on players, but also, are they? What are they doing? This is the concern, isn't it? I mean, we discussed the possibility of them doing some Barcelona-esque bullshit, exercising levers, fucking whatever you want to call them, selling parts of the club off for 25 years and percentages and all this bollocks that they might look to do. And obviously we can't do that We don't know what they're going to do with this club while they've still got it. All we know is that they're doing a piss poor job. We want them to get the fuck out, even if they spend 3 million, 300 million, or to be quite frank with you, 3 billion. In all fairness, if they spent 3 billion, we'd probably keep them, wouldn't we? I'm just kidding. We wouldn't. Fuck the Glazers. We know that what their true intentions are. But 3 billion, though. But no, obviously they wouldn't do that. They haven't put any money into this football club. All they've taken out is 1.1 billion over the years, or a reported figure around that anyway. So they don't invest in this football club. They don't care. They're not the sort of owners that we can invest in the team. 5.9 bill is the asking price. Absolutely. So if somebody wants to come along for an offer for around about 6 million, then they can buy this football club from the shithouse Glazers and hopefully sort us out and help us and get us back on track. And then we can get rid of them and we can start moving in the right direction again. Until then, we will never be where we should be, even if we do sign all the players right now, because it's not just the team as well that is lacking in Man United. It's also other areas. Why is it like, that City have got really good, that all of a sudden their youth production and stuff, they're spending there, the academy, the facilities, Spurs' stadium, and everybody's facilities are starting to make ours look a little bit poor now. In all fairness, it's not that Old Trafford's not an amazing stadium, because it obviously is, and it's still got the biggest capacity in the league, but it's needs updating. The roof's fucking leaking and stuff. It needs updating in various, in all avenues, really, guys. And they haven't wanted to do it. And my idea of them investing in Manchester United to increase the stadium or improve the stadium and the infrastructure at Manchester United, that doesn't involve whoring Manchester United out and putting us in more debt. It doesn't involve them potentially selling TV rights for 25 years or doing some bollocks like that just to pay for a stadium. No, that's not what United should be doing. We should be having owners that are prepared to invest in the infrastructure of this football club as well. It's not just about the shop window. It's all well and good tarting up the shop window at the front with, we're buying Antony for 80 mil and Casemiro, put them in there like a bunch of fucking mannequins at Debenhams or whatnot. No, what's going on behind the stock room, for fuck's sake? Somebody's taking a dump in the corner. That's what's fucking happening. It stinks in the back room. So, that's it. It's all well and good on the face of it, but we're interested in fucking fixing up everywhere around the place. And Manchester United is very much in need of that, and we won't get that while they're here. So fucking get out. Thank you very much, Lorenzo Luxford. Thank you very much there, Rush Mono. He says subscribe to the channel. Yes, folks, if it's your first time in the stream tonight, please do us a favor. Hit the subscribe button. Help us get to 64.5k subscribers. And also smash the like on the video. Help us get to 250. We're not that far away, actually. Thank you guys for all being here. Big Q&A at the end. Just got to cover the rest of the news and get this out about the Glazer shithouses, mate. Can't stand them. Exactly. Sativa Beta says it's club money, profits, etc. It's not Glazer money. It's United money. Precisely. So whatever they spend and whatever they take out is United money. So they bought us with debt. We're servicing debt. Imagine if we weren't servicing that debt for a start. Like, we're not having to pay debt interest on those debts. That automatically helps us out every single season to be able to improve the club in various ways with extra money. Unfortunately, we're paying interest and we're still languished in loads of debt. We'd also, if Man United were able to just spend within our means, but what we generate, more or less, most of what we generate, then we would absolutely be awesome, because we've got such great support. We generate a heck of a lot of money for this football club commercially, hundreds of millions every year. So certainly we would be fine without the Glazers, as long as we had the right owners who are prepared to sort of invest most of, it doesn't even have to be all, but just most of what this club makes back into the football club. It shouldn't be a case of doing the bare minimum to appease the fans or doing the bare minimum just to keep things profitable for you. No, it should be about doing the maximum you can to benefit the football club whilst also still remaining profitable. Like, nobody wants to lose money as an owner of a football club. I get that. But a football club is a totally different type of business to most other businesses, in all fairness. It's a unique type of business, because what other sort of businesses, not many businesses have like fans, like dedicated fans, millions of fans all around the world. Okay, there's some weirdos out there who fucking rock a Starbucks t-shirt or whatever, but nobody really gives a toss about Starbucks, do they? You know what I mean? It's not like they got millions of fans going online talking about, oh, fucking hell, guys, the Starbucks they've added extra fucking milk to their Frappuccino now, folks, so it's looking, let's riot. It doesn't really work like that. Football clubs are very different, and they don't respect that model. They don't respect the fact that it is different. They're just in it for the profits, like they are a fucking one of those conglomerates or whatever. Tossers! Fab tweet, let's have a look at this one. Thank you very much. We got a new update that's just come in. Let's take a look at what's going on. Okay, oh yes, nice one. Thank you very much for that, Rushmano, and everybody for letting us know. Let's get this up on the screen for you. We've got another update on Antony. But anyway, yeah, so fuck the Glazers, guys. I mean, I just want this new owner in as soon as possible, really, and that would be the best possible case scenario. But we'll have to wait and see. But they don't respect us, and we should not respect them. And until they're out, you know, it's never going to improve. Right, okay. This is a new update from Fabrizio Romano. He says, I understand Antony will not be part of Ajax's 11 versus Sparta Rotterdam on Sunday. Brazilian star didn't train with the group yesterday and today. Antony wants Manchester United and hopes for Ajax to negotiate with Man United when the new bid will be submitted. Why is everybody like saying Fab tweet in the live chat like he's fucking announced done deal or something? It's only basically the same shit we've been talking about, guys. Crikey. I thought it was actually some real news. Right, okay. I'm just kidding. No, that's good. That's good, though. Understand Antony will not be part of Ajax 11 versus Sparta Rotterdam. So, yeah. So, we assume that would be the case, really, that he probably wouldn't be playing. And he didn't train, obviously, yesterday or today. He wants United and hopes for Ajax to negotiate. Didn't he tweet this earlier, but just slightly worded differently? But anyway, no, that's great. You know, that's great. It doesn't look like he's going to be playing against Rotterdam. Man United, that's a big indicator, of course, as to what's going on. Ajax protecting their asset, but also the player's unhappy and wants away and's trying to force the move. So he is trying to force the move there, guys, and it's pretty clear him and his entourage want that big money move to Man United and that reunion with Ten Hag. It's not just about the money, of course, here. I mean, he could just stay at Ajax, sign a new deal, big money, play Champions League football. I think he really wants to play in the Premier League for Man United. That's his desire. And he also wants to play for Ten Hag again because he loves Ten Hag. So, yeah, could be good. And as we were just about to talk about there, you know, Jong is still being discussed. And Antony and Gakpo are, I guess, reasonably possible signings for Man United before the end of the window. So that could be exciting. So, yeah, positive, great news on Antony, guys. Get in there, my son. Let's ask the live chat in regards to vote out of 10 in regards to Antony. So, if we sign Antony for, let's say, 90 million euros, okay? 90 million euros. How do you rate that signing out of 10? Let me know in the live chat. Have a little vote. How do you rate the signing out of 10 of Antony for 90 million euros? 8 out of 10 says Rajat. Yeah. Good shout. 5 says Johnny Evans, 10 says Cass, 5 says Ashwin, 7 says Marty. Lorenzo, big up yourself. Surplus says 10, 4 says Duncan, 10 says Matty Gwinnett, 6 says City Brewer and Skeptic, and Lucky Singh, 9 says Lee, 8.5 says Augustus, 7 says Walkingstone, 6.5 says Lucky Singh, 7 says Carlos Kutsameta, 7.5 says Tuchar Meta, 7 says Hayder, 6 says Jose Luis Coelho, 6.6 says Lucky Singh, 11 says Jarrett. Sold to Mikhail Kramer for 9. No, I'm just joking. But no, in all fairness, Mikhail Kramer, like, yeah, it's a good, really positive signing, isn't it? The thing is, I'd give it a 7 or an 8 again. The reason I'm giving it a 7 or 8 is just because there's not really any drawbacks. It's a 10 apart from the price tag. That's it. The price tag knocks it down a bit because it means we are overpaying potentially if it's 90 mil. We are also adding a little bit of extra pressure to the deal. Whenever we spent big money like that in recent years, it sort of shat the bed. So I do really rate the sign. I think he's a great player. 22, Ten Hag vibes, Brazilian vibes. You can't really fault it apart from the price tag would just be way too much money to pay for him. It's a stupid amount to pay, but there you go. Exactly, Sativa Video says, spend it on 2 times 45 million players need numbers. So Gakpo could be in that region. Some reports to say that he's about £38 million worth of player, which is literally less than half of what Ajax are wanting for Antony. He's reported to be valued around about £85 million by them. So it's literally less than half. I mean, it does mean you can strengthen somewhere else in the team as well. But in all fairness, look, if Man United want to splash the cash this summer now and the Glazers shithouses doing whatever they're doing, then we should be getting both of those players in anyway, Gakpo and also Antony. Or if not Gakpo, then Antony, and I don't know, try and get Pulisic in here on loan or something. Just something, you know, try and get more bodies in here, some quality players in here, because we are in need of them. I don't think we can really rely on Marcus Rashford right now. I hope he's going to come good again this season, but we can't rely on him. Marcio, you can never rely on. He's a bit injury prone and inconsistent anyway. And then on the right side, wow, Sancho, if anything happens to him, we're screwed. So we definitely need to get some players in there. Thank you, Superstar. He says, like the video. Kangshi says we could use a proper striker pick. Absolutely agreed as well. So at the moment, we've just got Cristiano Ronaldo up there. I guess, yeah, Martial can play there, and he will be deputising for Cristiano if we don't get anybody else. But that's not enough. I agree. We could do with a cheeky little Mitrovic in there. Plus, he's a bit of a bastard, and I like that. You know, but just somebody backing you up there just to get another 10 goals, you know, like a Cavani did for us in his first season. When he came. And I'm not saying a big washed up player like that. And actually, Cavani was very good in his first season, but you know what I mean. Just somebody to come and add 10 league goals to the campaign to help you out when Ronaldo's not playing and is actually a good forward. So yeah, good shout. Right, okay, so what I'm going to get into now, guys, I'm just going to check the rest. I'm going to have a look at the rest of the news here, dudes. Just going to have a little cheeky look at the rest of the stuff going on. But just before I do, I wanted to just tell you statistically why it's quite interesting, obviously, to get this guy in. Because he did have a very good season, obviously, at Ajax. And under Ten Hag last season, he got 8 goals and 4 assists in 23. But that's literally a lot less than what Gakpo managed to do in the same league and the same amount of appearances, basically. Gakpo got a goal contribution more than per game, if you know what I mean. So he contributed 24 goals in terms of goals and assists in 23 appearances. So there is, it's like, yes, Antony's clearly a fantastic player, but is he not a €100 million player anyway, is he, guys? No, not in my opinion. He's nowhere near that, guys, really, if you ask me. Okay, so what we're going to get into now, guys, is the next topic, which is Casemiro, very quickly. So Casemiro, just to give you clarification on that, Casemiro is undergoing his first part of the medical. That's what Fabrizio Romano reported earlier this afternoon. Casemiro is quoted as saying, "I hope to return one day to what will always be my home," when he's left Real. And it's reported that Real Madrid will put the money from Casemiro straight towards Jude Bellingham as well. So there you go. I mean, that's what's separating Man United from those sorts of elite clubs at the moment. It's the Glazers has done it. That's the reason. But that's how far we've fallen now. So we're going for players. We're paying £70 million for a 30-year-old player who's at the end of their cycle. Not right at the end of their cycle, but near the end of their cycle at Real Madrid. They're then using that money to basically go and finance almost the whole deal for Jude Bellingham, who's literally a young kid, but is fucking awesome and is going to be the next generation of awesome players, which is somebody we should be going for. Only problem is we can't get a player like that at the moment who's coveted and wanted by all the top elite teams because of our shithouse Glazer owners and the fact we're actually, as sad as it sounds to say, we're not a top elite team right now. So Jude Bellingham, he's not going to go to Manchester United, guys. He will end up going to somewhere like there, and that's it. So that's what we're talking about. That's why it makes sense for them to sell a player like that as well, because they're interested in Jude Bellingham and they're going to get themselves an absolutely boss player, really. So there you go. I mean, it's good news for them. It's good news for them. But we've got Casemiro in the short term, who's fucking awesome, dudes. So I'm well happy about the signing of Casemiro. Can't really fault it too much. I'm not going to fault it, not going to criticise it. I think it's a very, very good signing of a player that we needed in that position desperately. So, yeah. So I can't fault it, but there's not really too much more on Casemiro. It's a done deal, guys. He's loving it. He's going to be a United player. He may well be unveiled before the Liverpool game on Monday. He's not going to be playing in the Liverpool game, but he could well be playing in the game after that. So it's exciting times for Casemiro. Get in there, my son. Let's get a little hashtag welcome to Manchester in the live chat for Casemiro. And also tag a little hashtag Glazers out on the end there, just to be clear that the two are not connected. This changes nothing. Like, yes, we have got a player in which we're excited about. We're hopeful that he's going to be here for 4 or 5 years doing really good stuff for us. But we're hopeful that the Glazers are going to be pissed off in 4 or 5 minutes, basically, and they're going to go. So, yeah, that'd be great. Right, so a few more things I want to get into first, folks. So just in regards to the deal with Sir Jim Ratcliffe, so Sir Dave Brailsford, who's Director of Sport for Team Ineos, is a key figure in advising Sir Jim Ratcliffe with regards to Man United, and their desire to purchase the club remains undimmed. So there is a big understanding that they are wanting to purchase the club outright at the moment. And The Athletic reporting that multiple sources have told how there are significant differences between the 6 Glazers in terms of their ongoing interest and commitment in Man United. Many believe Joel Glazer is the one whose resolve needs to be broken in order for the club to be fully sold. So loads of Glazer shithouses, too many Glazer shithouses spoil the broth. That's definitely the case there. So, but Man United trying to work on, Sir Jim Ratcliffe and different consortiums still trying to work on buying Man United, Glazer shithouses, spending money for the first time in ages, inflating stocks, don't know what they're doing, increasing club value as well as what's going on at the moment, just with the sheer speculation of the possibility that Man United will be bought. So £6 billion could be the figure that it takes to get, guys, or it could be £5 billion, maybe $6 billion, actually. $6 billion is probably the amount that it will take. Okay, guys, I've got a bunch to get into here as well, so just give me a moment. We've got a bunch of little tidbits and stuff to cover in regards to the latest news. So Eric Bailly, full agreement reached yesterday between Olympique Marseille and Man United for Eric Bailly. Talks are ongoing with the player's agent on personal terms also today. Been told that Bailly wants the move, so it's a loan with a buy option confirmed. So there you go, guys. I mean, now it's sort of happening, guys. I feel bad about it. I don't want Eric Bailly to go. He's better than the shite we've got at the moment, most of them. Fucking hell, we've got Victor Dwindloff and Slabo Fridgehead Maguire, for fuck's sake, guys. Slabo Maguire, for fuck's sake, guys. Like, I'd much rather keep Eric Bailly than those tosspots, to be honest. That's kind of how I feel. But you know what? It does make sense for him to go because he just hasn't played much over the last few years. But in my opinion, he is a good defender. He's just injury prone, and that's a sad story of him, unfortunately. But he is better than Slabo Maguire, in my opinion. So Eric Bailly looks like he could be leaving. I think it's not the best decision because there's other defenders ahead of him that I would have rather seen sold, in all honesty. I definitely would have rather seen Slabby Maguire sold. There's still some conversation about Slabby Maguire to Chelsea. I mean, it sounds pretty ludicrous to me. And I've been saying since day one, really, when that link was made, I personally think it's bullshit. I don't know why anybody would want Harry Maguire at the moment. He's an absolute liability. Maybe if it was a low ball, low money offer, he is an England player. He is a good standard player, but I don't really know any of the top teams would want it. There's that link with Barcelona. There's this link with Chelsea. I just think it's absolute bollocks, to be honest with you guys. But there you go. I mean, there's a report here from Jamie Jackson that says that Chelsea expressed an interest in signing Harry Maguire as part of a swap deal after Man United inquired about Pulisic. Obviously, this is the story that's been doing the rounds for a while here. Though it's understood Maguire is not for sale. What the fuck do you mean he's not for sale? Of course he's not. Of course he's for sale. He's definitely for sale. Like, I would tell you now, guys, if anybody wants to buy Harry Maguire, get in touch with Man United. He's for sale. We're selling to you for £7.50 in a packet of dry roasted peanuts, my friends. KP. Let's fucking do it. But no, in all fairness, he is for sale, but just not for a dirt cheap price, obviously. But they would sell him, of course, if there was a decent offer that came in for him. So, anyway, and also there's a report here that he says Chelsea's principal target is Wesley Fofana. Should the move for him fail, then they may go back to Maguire. So, but they would surely be further frustrated should they make a new approach. So, I mean, I take it with a pinch of salt, guys. I really do. So what we've inquired about Pulisic, and they said, all right, let's have Slabo Maguire in return. And we've said no. That doesn't make sense. Like, we just signed Martinez. We've got Varane. We had a lot of defenders at the football club. Maguire's been an absolute charlatan. So it would have made perfect sense to offload the twat. So I really don't get it. I don't think that's why I think it's bollocks. Because I think if anybody offers you anywhere half a decent deal for Slabby Maguire, you snap their arm off. I really do, because at the moment, he's just a failure of a captain at United. I'm sick of talking about a guy, to be fair. It does sound like bollocks as well, Palmarius. Yeah, who's interested in Harry? Nobody. That's who. So any stories you hear about it sound a little bit bullshit to me. Vutanator says, fuck Sky Sports. Good shout, my friends. Good shout. Interesting Wayne Rooney quotes here, my friend. He says, managers like myself and Ten Hag want to play from the back, and that is not David De Gea's natural game. For the club to move forward, the recruitment of players and the profile of what the manager wants in each position has to match up. Ooh! Wayne Rooney going in there raw on David De Gea after one game. Harsh, mate. Now, we always know that about De Gea, though. His distribution is not the best, and his his rushing out, his his aerial ability, his sweeper keeper sort of stuff. It's not the best. He's an unbelievable shot stop, unbelievable cat-like goalkeeper though. But yeah, I think it's a fair criticism of David De Gea, but we'll see how he does. He definitely deserved a big chance. A big chance this season to prove himself that he can maybe be that sweeper keeper for us. It's not David De Gea we should be blaming, guys. I know he had one bad game, and maybe on the face of it, if you want to play a certain Ten Hag way with that sweeper keeper type player, then De Gea is not the best goalkeeper in the world at doing that, in all fairness, but he definitely deserved a chance. So I'm all for David De Gea, man. Hashtag De Gea in, by the way. Let's have a little vote. Are you hashtag De Gea in or hashtag De Gea out? What do you think, guys? Do you think he's technically not good enough for a Ten Hag side? I personally think he is. Let's give him a chance. It's one fucking game. Let's see how he gets on. But you did see him causing problems at the back for the other game with his short passing and stuff. It's not, I don't know, he just doesn't seem the most comfortable at that kind of stuff. De Gea, okay. In, says Rajat. In, says Gungshi and Ezio and Chloe Jenkins and Duncan and the Hoop Man. In, says Paul Stemp. In, says Hader. Lucky Singh. Yes, get in there. Get in there, my friends. Come on, mate. What an absolute great community of legends who know who the fucking dons around these parts are. Of course, David De Gea in. He was our best player last season, and he's been our best player for the last decade. He had one ropey season in that decade. Other than that, mostly really good seasons. And, a couple of bad games here and there is always going to happen for a goalkeeper. He's a fucking don. Exactly, Gabe Moore. He knows what it's like. He knows what it's like to win the league as well, son. So Anthony, Davide De Gea being spoke about by Wayne Rooney there. I don't know where Antony came from there, guys. I just literally, there's a picture of his face on my screen there. So I just said what I was looking at. But anyway, Chelsea expressed an interest apparently in Harry Maguire. What a load of bollocks that is. There's also another bollocks link here, if you ask me, but there is reports going all around on the internet everywhere that suggest that United are interested in Ashraf Hakimi. From PSG, and as they both look to bring a new right back before they close the window. Come on now. Are we really expected to believe that we're going to be smashing the cash like to this extent now? I mean, is this the Glazers' last stand? Are they going to spend 300 million now on actual quality players, maybe, to try and change everybody's minds? I don't know what they're up to, but it's strange, is all I can say. But it's also not that founded. We're linked with a lot of different players. Every single day, it seems we're linked with another 5 different players. So it's nothing new. PSG won't sell. They don't need money. Exactly, oh, Busy the Beast. Exactly. So it would be an expensive transfer anyway. Still Glazers out, says Batman Knight fan. Superstar says we always want loyalty from players, but are so ready to dump our best player of the last 10 years. Precisely, mate. Exactly. Why? And also what I like about David De Gea is just the character of the guy. He's the guy who's like, oh yes, I made a massive mistake in the game, but I want to go out there. No, let me go out there and speak to the cameras and tell them about my mistake and about the team performance, and I'll go face the music. He's that kind of guy. He's a character. Whereas we've got melters like Slabby Maguire who fucking make own goal error gash-tastic calamities galore and then go fucking have a cry in the dressing room corner. Toss piece. Gungshi, thanks for the super chat there, Gungers. He comments and says, De Gea needs to improve in some ways, but he's been so good for us over the years that it seems wrong to doubt him after one bad game. Precisely, Don Gungshi, that's it. And it is literally one bad game. I mean, I wouldn't even be worried about David De Gea if he had a few bad games in a row, because I know that over the course of it, he has been a super consistent performer for us. But yeah, it is just literally one bad game, I agree. We'll find out over the course of this season whether his sort of, lack of, or his perceived lack of ability to play out from the back and distribution, the sweeper keeper abilities, etc., is going to have a negative effect on United long term. We'll see what happens. But I think he'll be absolutely fine. Precisely there, Palmarius. If anybody deserves our loyalty, it's Palmarius. It's De Gea, Palmarius, I agree. Rooney just motivating De Gea, says Matt Gwynett. Love that. So I've got plenty more to get into, folks. So let's get stuck into the rest of what's been going on at United today as well. So just to have a bit of a rundown here. So we've got more quotes from Antony, which I want to read first off. So we heard the first one, which was straight to the point in regards to, can you assure the fans that you still want to be an Ajax player from the 1st of September? And he said, no, to be honest, I can't. I can say that I want to make the right decision together with my family, agents, and Ajax. God decides in the future in the end. But he said that he was also asked, let's put it differently. Will you be disappointed if you are still an Ajax player on the 1st of September? And he said, no. I'm very happy at Ajax. I have a contract until 2025, and I'll give everything for this beautiful club with every second. I wear this shirt with pride. And he also said, we are playing in the Champions League. I enjoy being here. And he said, I will always cheer for Ten Hag. It makes me sad that I haven't been able to do this for him yet. But knowing Eric, I'm sure he will turn things around. Man United will become a better club with him in charge. So, Antony seems like he's pushing for a move to United. He literally, as you can see from those quotes on the screen there, literally seems like he's already preparing the Ajax fan base and everyone for the news that he can't guarantee that he's going to be it. It does depend, obviously, on the finances, if the clubs can agree a deal between them. If Ajax have holding out for 100 million euros, are Man United prepared to pay that? And are they prepared to come down a little bit now that the player is putting pressure on them to move? Because clearly he wants to move, clearly he wants to go away. So, yep. That looks like it's progressing, though. Man United are expected to go in with another bid very, very soon. Also, another report here that says that Man United, we're just talking about Hakimi, but there's another report in regards to Sergiño Dest as well. That's still lingering around. Do you want Sergiño Dest at United, guys? Yes or no? Yes or no? It's a big fat no from me, to be fair. It's a no from me. I don't really want him. He's all right, but, I just don't really, I'm not inspired by him. Plus, I don't want to deal with Barcelona at all. They're a bunch of shithouses. But apparently also, there's internal voices at Old Trafford who prefer to bet on Monaco's Van der Sar as well. No, lots of no's coming in here. Yeah, so Van der Sar apparently is another player that's linked with us. Didn't really know too much about Van der Sar until looked at some videos and stuff. And he does look like he's a bit of a baller. So, But I don't watch much French football or whatnot, but he does look very, very good. So, but anyway... Okay, let's have a look at the rest of the transfer goings on we've got here as well. So, Marseille also reported to be not interested in Cristiano Ronaldo. Just another report that's come out today, according to RMC Sport. The French club have no intention of signing Cristiano Ronaldo, who's allegedly been rejected by a number of clubs, obviously. Bayern, Chelsea, PSG, Real Madrid, AC Milan, Inter Milan, all teams to have in some way distanced themselves from the Cristiano Ronaldo deal. And Man United boss Erik ten Hag was asked about Ronaldo's future on Friday. He insisted that the striker remains, in the plans of the football club. That's all he said. So they asked him about Ronaldo and he said, I don't know why he is in particular focus after Saturday. It was the team performance and the whole team's attitude, including Ronaldo. He's in our plan, so that is what I can say. So obviously, but certainly there's a couple of clubs that have been reported to be interested. Borussia Dortmund and Sporting Lisbon recently been linked, but apparently yet the Dortmund deal is just not really feasible for the club to do that. The most likely still for Cristiano Ronaldo, if he's going to go before the end of the window, is to go to Sporting Lisbon. It really is. But in order for them to do that, they've got to fork out 25 mil, 30 mil, somewhere in that region in order to convince United to sell him. Are they going to do that for a 37-year-old, soon to be 38-year-old? They probably should, because they'd be getting an amazing player who's would have that unbelievable ability to just increase the profile of their club. Let's just be totally honest for a second now. No disrespect to Sporting. You know how they say no player's bigger than the team. Well, in that case, Ronaldo is bigger than Sporting, because obviously Ronaldo's just been there, won everything. He's too big for Sporting right now, if you ask me. Okay, they are a Champions League team, but he's just a little bit too big for them right now. Stalbridge Old Boys would take Ronnie Sativa. Yeah, Lisboa says Bono. Okay, let's just ask the chat. We like to play this game every week. Where do you see Cristiano Ronaldo playing his football at the end of the transfer window? Where do you think he will be playing his football? Still in United? Still for Manchester United? Or will it be Sporting or somewhere else? Have a little vote. I do think it will be still at Manchester United because, well, we're desperate for him. But it seems like we're doing loads and loads of spending right now. I don't know if they're trying to rebalance some things, maybe get his wages off the books. You know what the shithouses are like. Stay says Lucky Singh. United says Madhouse. Leighton Orient says Lee. Manchester United says King Jar and Joey Evans and Chloe Jenkins. Old Trafford says Yishal. United says United. SA. He could have left already for Saudi for USA. He only wants CL. Oh, definitely, Mikhail. So anybody saying, oh, he might go to the MLS or a different league for a payday. Nah, that's not his motivator, is it? He's already rich as fuck. And you're right, he could have gone and got an insane contract offer over in Saudi Arabia just a few weeks back. You're absolutely spot on. But it's not Ronaldo's vibe. He's all about that Champions League. He's all about that elite level European competition. So I couldn't agree more. Matt Gwinnett with another super chat. Thank you, bro. He says, Piggy, Maguire should take up boxing. Oh, yeah, it'd be that like that episode of The Simpsons where Homer's got that crazy cranium or whatever, and he goes up against that that heavyweight boxer, mate. He's just capable of just taking an absolute pounding. Good shout. Good shout, mate. That's it, that's it. How do you beat an unstoppable force? By putting an immovable object in front of it, a.k.a. snapping Maguire's cranium, lad. Good shout. Good shout. That's the one. Dredrick Tatum Obsidian. Okay, so by the way, guys, we've got Hey, Berber, how you doing, you bloody legend? By the way, we've got 600 people nearly watching this stream right now, guys. That's absolutely awesome. Hope you're having a great Saturday night. Happy Sue today. That didn't really work. Happy Saturday to all you guys. Thank you for tuning in, everyone. Make sure you drop a little thumbs up on this vid. Help us get to 369 likes and get yourself subscribed. We're going to have a Q&A in just a minute. Got a few more little things to discuss first, just to cover all the United news, then we will get into it. Also, Record Portugal have posted an interview with Bruno Fernandes, and there's quotes in there saying, it's a sad locker room, a bit dejected by the results. Expectations were high after the preseason we had. This was after the game. The locker room knows it's not at the level it needs to be, to look in the mirror and do better than what I've been doing. So Bruno Fernandes needs to step his shit up, doesn't he, big time? And it seems like, he is hopefully going to do that, but crikey, who knows? I mean, he was our best player for 18 months, but he's kind of got invisible now. Generally has gone invisible now. Right, okay, what else have I got for you? Gakpo has the same agent as Ten Hag, which will make it easier for the Man United to carry out the operation apparently as well. So quite interesting there, folks. Gakpo does have the same agency as Ten Hag. So just when you think about that, it's interesting, makes it a little bit more accessible, a little bit more likely, I suppose. There'd still have to be, obviously, agreements in place between United and PSG and all that kind of stuff, but obviously it's just a slight indicator that deal could be pushed through with no problems. We'll have to wait and see. We haven't even really talked about Cody Gakpo much yet, guys, but there is a big belief that United are going to go in for a bid for him soon as well. So we're going in for Antony. There's talks of other players still. I mean, Jong still being dangled like a carrot in front of us. But yeah, Gakpo and Antony seem quite realistic at the moment. Also, we've got a report from Simon Jones that says a United dressing room insider said that Casemiro's arrival was viewed as a blessing, while some players have said a bulldog like him was needed for some time. Yeah, who are these fucking leakers, mate? Is it Slabo Maguire, do you reckon? Now we've got Henderson out, the bloody mole. Who's leaking? Who is doing this stuff? Or more than likely, it's just bullshit. There you go. Okay. Antony's agents are insisting with Ajax to consider negotiations to try and find an agreement with Manchester United. So, as I say, Man United are working on them. And look, they're working on it as a priority. That's basically what we got. Casemiro landed in Manchester ahead of a medical as well. What else have we got? Just a couple more updates that have come through from Rushmano. Thank you very much for getting these in just live updates throughout the show, which I'll just read quickly now. Goal are reporting that Man United are preparing a new offer to Ajax for Antony, which should be made official in the next few hours. So that's quite interesting. Yeah, nice one. Goal in Brazil reporting that Man United preparing a new offer for Antony, which should be official in the next few hours, guys. So that's very important, very interesting. Also, comments on Bruno Fernandes on Matheus Nunes. He said, I've already talked to him. I've already told him that he should have come to United and not Wolves. The Prem was made for Matheus. Right? Yeah, nice one, Bruno Fernandes. I like your vibe there, bud. But you know what? We didn't go in for him because the Glazer shithousers are a bunch of bloody pussies. That's what the reality is, guys. So, yeah, I would have loved Matheus Nunes too. We missed out on him because we're bottle merchants. There you go. That's the reality. Eze Miyasi, thanks for another super chat. And he says, Pig, they're doing a remake of Big Trouble in Little China and Maguire has been cast. Who do you think he'll play? Human and non-human? I think he's going to play that electric, that electric guy with a big moustache, mate, in the fucking alleyway with all the electric lighting going everywhere, mate. He's got that fucking hat on, bro. Because let's face it, they could just use like a circus tent or whatever for the hat for Slabbo Maguire, and they've already got themselves a costume. But no, I don't really know. I haven't seen that film for fucking years, bud. So like the inner, he's definitely not playing Kurt Russell's character, mate. He's not good looking or heroic enough for that. No, he's going to be playing some bullshit character, bud. Don't know. Right, okay, and also just lastly, in regards to another goalkeeper, it's reported that Man United are still trying to work on and homing in on Jan Sommer. Here comes Jan Sommer. United scouts watched him, apparently came a clean sheet for Borussia Mönchengladbach on Friday night. So we are still working on a backup goalkeeper. There were some talks of Begovic previously as well, wasn't there? Just another quote from Wayne Rooney we've just had come through here as well. This is from the Times Sport. Wayne Rooney quoted as saying, "Watching Man United, I see players throwing their arms up and shouting at teammates, but I don't see them talking or looking at themselves before. I see them making eye-catching runs to close down the goalkeeper, but not 50-yard runs back to stop an attack." So true, Wayne Rooney. The team doesn't work hard, do they? They're lazy bastards. You know what? I mean, what we wouldn't do for Wayne Rooney again at 18 years of age. Wayne Rooney at 18, I'll go as far as to say it now, he's better than every single toss piece we've got in that team right now. Wayne Rooney at 18, probably 16, when he was probably just coming through, banging them in for Everton, probably fucking better, because at least he had that fearlessness, that he was also always physical, he was always competitive, and he always had a banging attitude, a great attitude to try and win, and like super competitive edge. That's what we fucking need, mate. We need people with a bit of cojones about them, a bit of bollocks about them, whether they're 18, 28 or 38, it doesn't matter. We just need people who've got some fucking bollocks, guys. Man, I missed Wayne Rooney. In hindsight, we should still be having him now. Like, literally, if we just contracted him up till 35 years of age, I know he's tubby and stuff now, but that's because he's retired. I bet you now, if Wayne Rooney had never retired and just stayed at United, just in the shadows, in the behind the scenes, just playing a squad role, he'd still be a better option than most of these shitbags are right now. 100%. Even now, man. Okay. I am going to watch the fight in a bit, Batman Night fan. When's the ring walk? It's got to be any minute pretty soon, I guess, right? Pretty soon, I don't know. Maybe in a bit it is. Jurgen Klopp quotes now coming through. What's this? We got quotes from Jurgen Klopp. He says, "We have nothing to do with the situation, and if the supporters want the game not happening, then we cannot just rearrange the game again and fit it in somewhere in an incredibly busy season." Jurgen Klopp, who gives a toss, mate? Do one. In a way, it would be very good if the game didn't go ahead, because that creates the most PR, the most news, that sort of stuff. So, but obviously it's going to be a peaceful protest. I think based on what happened last time out when they did get the game abandoned, the policing will be next level for Monday night, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know what happened. Pet Simulator, welcome in again, my friend. Hey, Matty Gwinnett with another super chat. Thank you so much. He says, Rooney is still a better MUFC captain than Slabby. Oh, big time, mate. Rooney's still a better player than a lot of those guys we've got out there. I mean, what would you rather have, guys? Rashford in his current form, or just stick Wayne Rooney in there? Even out of position slightly. Matty Gwinnett, thank you so much for that. Berber says Klopp's desperate for 3 points. Oh, could you just imagine, though, if Man United were able to just drop them up a little bit? If we did get the win somehow and we go above them in the league, it would actually be amazing, wouldn't it? It's the next fight, is it? Rooney's the anti-slabby, says Yishal. Rooney not was Piggy, is, says Matty Gwinnett. All right, is. Yeah, there you go. Rooney is still a better player. Yeah, well, there you go. He still is. 36-year-old chubby Rooney still better, says Chico Goblin. Rooney says Batman. Rooney all day, says Master Yoda. Rashford is the best player, says Chicken Dog. That's just not true, though, is it? Rooney and Van der Sar in goal, says Cass. Oh, steady on that's harsh on De Gea, bud. Right. Okay, also new info on James Garner. So we don't really want James Garner to go. Do you think you should keep James Garner or sell James Garner? Have a vote in the chat, guys. But more important updates coming in about James Garner's future. He's still of interest to Tottenham, apparently, and Leeds and Southampton, but none of them are willing to meet his price tag, which he's got on him currently of around about £14 million. So I'd rather just keep him anyway. I hope he doesn't get sold. I'd rather we just kept him, gave him some opportunities, bit part, youngster, develop him, and then sold McTominay. So that's what I would like to do. Get rid, says Chicken. Keep, says Cass. Get rid. Keep, says Okorongwa and Pete. Keep, says Matt Gwinner. He's used, says Batman. Keep, says Lampretta and Simon. Berber says keep him. Criminal to let him go. Yeah, I'm with you, Berber. I think he's just like too good of a talent. He's he's not like he's absolutely, he's not Wayne Rooney at 18, 16, 17 bursting on the scene. He's not Wayne Rooney. He's 21 now, Ghana, but he's not really had that many opportunities in the first team. He looks solid. I'd be happy to give him opportunities ahead of McTominay and sell McTominay. Look, surely there's a couple of gash teams out there who want McTominay for a similar sort of money. 14 million quid, 15 million quid, 20 million quid even, but he's certainly not worth any more than that if you ask me. Okay, guys, so a quick rundown of what we've discussed. Then I'm going to get into the Q&A for a little bit, but let's just have a little rundown of what we said. So there's quotes from Antony in regards to staying at Ajax. He said, no, I can't guarantee it. To be honest, I can say that I want to make the right decision together with my family, agents, and Ajax. It seems like he's pushing for a move away. Also, Fabrizio says, understand Antony will not be part of Ajax's 11 versus Sparta Rotterdam on Sunday. Brazilian star didn't train with the group yesterday and today. Antony wants Man United and hopes for Ajax to negotiate with Man United when the new bid will be submitted. So, new bid incoming, guys. Pretty reasonable news, of course, and Laurie Whitwell reporting it as well, that United are considering a new bid after the 80 million one was rejected. Antony talks over whether Winger travels or not, but apparently now Fab reporting that that will not be the case. Ajax board discussing possible fees. Gakpo's of interest too, but Wednesday's Champions League tie comes first for PSG. We are working on Antony as a priority. Antony loves Ten Hag. And also we are supposedly working on Gakpo, Antony, and still have an interest in Frankie de Jong should he be available. Casemiro, Fabi reported 6 hours ago that he had his first part of the medical ongoing now for Casemiro's new United player. He's landed in Manchester in the morning together with his agents. So we're expecting that there will be a completion of the deal over the weekend, probably tomorrow or Sunday. Probably Sunday. I mean, that is the weekend. Yeah, Sunday. So probably tomorrow, and that'll be, official and all done and dusted and everything. And it'll probably be unveiled for the game against Liverpool on Monday. It's because the game against Liverpool is on Monday. It always throws me when there's a Monday game. But anyway, the game against Liverpool on Monday is perhaps the occasion for them to unveil him whilst there's this Glazer protest on the go. But never forget, guys, what these tosspots have done with the ownership of this football club, running us into the ground, shackling us, and making awful decisions over the years, and not giving a toss about the actual ambition of being a proper top football club inside and out the pitch. They don't give a toss. So hashtag Glazers out, guys. Never forget, never surrender. And also, we have updates and reports that suggest that Eric Bailly is close to a move to Olympic Marseille on loan with an option to buy. I would still rather keep Bailly than the likes of Slabo, Lindelof, Jones. But we can't seem to get rid of those tossers. So looks like Bailly's going. Apparently Chelsea have some interest in Maguire. It sounds like raw BS to me. But also understood they've got an interest in Fofana. There's still talks of a Maguire-Pulisic swap, which sounds like BS to me. Clubs also, little summary here from The Athletic of the situation in regards to the Glazer shithouses and the new potential bid. Dave Brailsford is involved in potential Ratcliffe bid. Glazer family divided over whether to sell it. Apparently, like the 6 Glazers all got different opinions about whether or not to sell the club, etc. Media attention is driving up the price. Cash is needed to upstate the stadium and training ground, and just generally throughout the whole club. Right, there's also been a link to Ashraf Hakimi. Man United a new bid for Antony. Ajax are considering possible fees. This is Laurie Whitwell considering a new bid for Antony. So I'll just leave that there then, guys, and we'll get into the Q&A now real quick. Very quickly, just to hear your thoughts and opinions about everything we've just discussed. So still 500 legends in it. We're only 25 likes away from 400 likes. Please do smash that like on the video if you haven't done so, guys. Give it a big old thumbs up. We're going to get into the Q&A for a little bit now, see what you legends got to say for yourselves. So thank you for listening to me waffle on, and now let's see what you guys have got to say. Sell Slab head to WWE. He can be the masked headbutter and fight for the title, says Bucks fan. Ray Gasterio. That's what you're suggesting. We'll finally get rid of Jones for free in June, but you know this club and extended useless players contract. Well, there you go, Flex Felix. Yeah, I mean, crikey, I don't see why we don't just terminate the deal now. It's not. What's the point of keeping him, paying him for what, to play 1 or 2 games a season for us? What's the point? Might as well terminate it. We got to pay the same amount of money anyway. So at least he's gone, and it's just like a new era. Starts a little bit sooner. Hey, good evening, Alan T. Yes, Maguire out. I'm good. Thanks for asking. I'm good. Thank you, Samir. Hope you're good as well. The day we get 3 of those leeches, we have to party. Definitely superstar. Piggy party, my friend. Those tosspots are taking out dividends while we've been suffering 4th to 6th place year in, year out. Precisely, Shikau. I'm not opposed to owners making a bit of money from a football club, right? If they're good owners and they provide the club with what we need. But what I am against is, like you say, taking money out when the club's been performing badly and they don't deserve it. And there's also been a bad couple of years financially because of COVID and all that stuff as well. And they're still taking out dividends. Montreal MUFC says, Ray Gasterio, did you see Saliba's goal? You know what? I try to avoid watching Arsenal at the moment, bud. But I was going to catch up with Match of the Day and see it later. But no, I actually haven't. Berber says, hand on heart, if Jones wins fit is better than Slabby and Lindelof. Yeah, hey, good shout. Certainly, Jones has been at this football club when we were actually a good team, and he actually was a good player. I think it's been an injury issue and a confidence issue with Phil Jones over the years. Sadly, he's still got the passion. You saw that performance when he came on last season. He still had more passion than Slabby Maguire's got in his whole body in one little tiny gurning facial expression. Zayn Miyasi's got in here raw with another super chat. Zayn Miyasi, thank you, bud. He says, Pig, please get the fridge to join Chelsea. It will weaken them. Rumours that we could be in for Thomas Muller in January. Imagine him and Jesus. Why are you buying Real Madrid players? Dad's army. Oh, my goodness me. Don't tell him, Pike. To be honest, Zayn Miyasi, we are sort of buying... that is a panic buy. It's a panic buy. But we have actually got ourselves one of the top 3 CDMs in world football, bud, at the moment. So is it that bad of a panic buy? I don't think so. I think it's a good panic buy. What you said in regards to weakening Chelsea, definitely. Like I said yesterday, it's like a Trojan horse, isn't it? Slabby Maguire. Wheel him in and watch him run riot over there for him and melt them. Absolutely agree with you. So, but yeah, it's not going to happen. I don't think Chelsea want Maguire. Who would? Maybe some of the lower teams, maybe somebody who's a sort of team that's tussling it out for top 10. But I don't think one of the top 4 or top 6 teams wants Harry Maguire. I think he's pants. He's proving gash at United anyway. Yeah, Brentford got beaten today, didn't they? Absolutely, Simon Warner. Absolutely 3-2, wasn't it? That's it. Just goes to show how shit we are, by the way. Brentford smashed us up 4-0 and then lost to fucking Fulham. 3-2, guys. Do you know what I mean? Like, it is, it just goes to show you, like, fucking hell, we are guff, aren't we? We are absolutely guff, aren't we? We are. Oh, man. Liverpool, Man United score prediction. Ooh, Pet Simulator. I'm actually going for a 1-1 draw. I'm going 1-1, folks. It sounds a little gash-tastic, doesn't it? A bit of a cop-out. But I'm going for 1-1. I think we'll be hard to beat. I don't know. I think we'll be harder to beat. I don't think we'll be so open. I personally think Ten Hag's going to set us up like some counter-attacking Ole Gunnar Solskjaer type vibe. And we'll grind out some sort of board draw. That's kind of what I think. I mean, I could be totally wrong. Maybe Ten Hag at home, with Liverpool not looking the best at the moment, he's going to go for it. But I've just got a feeling with how poor the team's playing, we'll just look to sit a bit deeper, hit him on the counter, and try and get the ball to Cristiano to ping one in there or something, But we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we go for it. I hope we outplay them. But it's just tough, isn't it? 2-1, says Simon Warner. 2-0, says Ezio Auditor. 3-2 to Liverpool, says Butterpants. Zayn Miyasi comments, party at Atletico had Casemiro for breakfast. He will have him for lunch here, says Zayn Miyasi. What's for dinner? What's for dinner, Zayn Miyasi? Zayn, thanks for getting another super chat. Let's get a hashtag delusional in the live chat. Your loins are predicting a 2-2, Gangshi. Nice. Hopefully we don't lose anyway. I mean, I know it's sad to say at home, like against anybody, a draw's okay. It's not okay, but, at the moment, it's actually not the worst result because, look, we don't want 3 losses in a row, do we? And it's Liverpool. So even if we just don't get beaten, I think that's a decent win for sort of Ten Hag. But that's a bad mentality to have. The mentality should be to win this game. It should be, but it's just who you're up against makes it tricky. Thank you so much, Zane. Thank you, Gangshi. 2-1 says Primart, you legend. 4-0 says Pet Simulator to Liverpool. 8-0 says Joey to Liverpool. Liverpool going to smack us. 3-0 says Classical Gashings. 2-1 to United. Liverpool are vulnerable, says Berber. 3-2 United. Pure Hopium, says Yishol. United will win 3-1. I'm loving the positivity here, guys. McTominay hat-trick. RJ says 3-0. Luan France is being hopeful. 2-1. Hoopman thinks 2-2. Bunlow says United 2 Liverpool 0. Love it. Okay, fair enough. Chloe Jenkins says, for fuck's sake, Zane, go waste your mum's money with Arsenal Fan TV. Nice one. Hey, too, if you think about it, though, we're actually getting Arsenal money here. So, you know what? Arsenal's loss is United's gain. You know? Lewis, thank you so much there for the super chat. He says, Chelsea, please take Maguire. He's top players in the something. What's ITW mean? Don't know, but hey, you're so right. In the world. Oh, yeah, sorry, it means in the world. Chelsea, please take Maguire. He's top players in the world. Thank you so much, Lewis. Well, if only. Joke Maguire hat-trick to Liverpool, says a hoot man. What do you rate this transfer window if we get Antony and Gakpo? Hey, Great Pro, thanks for your question. If we get Antony, Gakpo, Casemiro, Martinez, Malacia, and also Eriksen, it's a 7 out of 10. You know, I don't think it's a 10 out of 10, guys. I still don't. It would have been a 10 out of 10 if we get a right back, 2 central midfielders, a right winger, a left winger, a striker, a centre back, another left back, you know, as in Malacia, you know. Yeah, that would have been a 10. But at the moment, it's still only a bang average window if you get Antony and Gakpo, because I think we still need another midfielder. We still need a right back. We still could do with a centre back. We still could do with other players just for bolstering our options, because we've got some gash merchants in there. 7, says Chloe Jenkins. It's not even close, is it, Chico Goblin, to a 10 out of 10, mate, even if we do get those players. Ajax are milking us for Antony, says Chico Goblin. They are. But they know what we're desperately... They know that Ten Hag wants him. AJ and Usyk starting now. Okay, thank you, Mark Ewer, mate. AJ and Usyk, my son, get in there. Let's be having you. Nice. Well, yeah, I'm going to be watching that in a minute then. But we'll just read a few more comments out. We've got 5 likes away to 400, guys. We've got to hit 400 first. Smash the like if you're just getting in. If you haven't hit the like button, here's a cheeky reminder. Drop a like on the video. Kung Fu Canton the shit out of it. And also hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, folks. 6.5 says Simon. Chelsea, how dare you trying to take our captain? Guys, I want to give a shout out to everyone who retweeted this tweet, by the way. It's pinned at the top of the live chat, and we've had 18 retweets, and I want to shout every single one out and follow back everyone who's retweeted my show as well and who follows me. Oh, Busy the Beast. Oh, he's made an account as well. You legend. He's called himself Busy the Beast. Oh, Busy, nice one, my son. Thank you so much. I'll just shout everyone out. It's at the top of the live chat. Give us a follow up, guys. Make sure you, give us a follow. I'll give you a follow back if you are the type of person that helps us spread the word of the Bacon Brigade. Like Jessica Ellis, Matty Gwynner, Aaron Homeyard, Transfers_UTD, a.k.a. Rushmano, Liam Ward, Oh Busy the Beast, Boom FC, Edward McAllister, Audio Mark, United Tactical Talk, Feline Fur, Haroli, The Tweeter, June O'Brien as well. Thank you, June O'Brien, for retweeting. Not following me though, so I'm not going to follow you back. But if you want to follow me, I'll give you a follow back. Joshua Dunn, Anthony Ong, Hader Ali as well. Thank you for the retweet, and Jarvis Cocker as well. Thank you so much for the retweets, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you helping spread the word of the pig. Nice one. Vinny Bullock, appreciate you, Vincent. Okay, I'm going to read a few more comments out, then I'm going to get on because I'm going to catch the boxing and let you guys catch the boxing as well. And we will be back on after the boxing for the FIFA stream as well for a couple of hours. So yeah, but great stream, guys. I'll read a few more out though. Beef Buddy says, I would give a 10 if we get De Jong, Dest, Antony, Gakpo. Really? I suppose it would be like 7 signings, good ones. If we got De Jong as well, sorry. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, no, sorry, I missed that. If we got De Jong, Casemiro, Eriksen, Antony, Gakpo. Yeah, I mean, okay, fair enough. Malacia, and Martinez, I'd say it probably is a 10 then. Yeah, if we're prepared to get Casemiro and De Jong and go from having the shittest pound-land midfield in the whole league to one of the best in Europe, then yeah, I'd say it would be a 10 of a window in all fairness. We get De Jong and Casemiro and Eriksen. I mean, that's just totally transformed our midfield from being gash to being good. So yeah, I would say that's the biggest problem area for us. Yeah, Jamie, we celebrate top 4 like a trophy. Well, that's it. It's turned into Arsenal standards because under the Glazers regime. It is sad. We should be all about challenging, not happy with anything other than first. You're right, bud. Oh, thank you, Wiggy. Says boxing's about to start national anthems. Thank you so much, Wiggy, bud, and for letting us know. Thank you, Zed Talks, as you're one of the funniest guys out there, man. Keep it up. Thank you, Zed Talks, bro. Love that. Thank you very much, my man. Anthony Young says 10 out of 10 if Maguire and McFred are sold. Well, that's true. If McTominay's near the starting 11, I'll throw up. Oh, don't do it to us, Eric. You love that Anthony's pretty much protest to join us, says Ronnie. Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. That's it. He's pushing for the United transfer. He wants out of Ajax. He wants the move. Where are you? Nice one, Drew. Who will win the title? Probably Man City will buy it again, Pet Simulator. Cash Van der Meer, Pig Dutch journalist report, Antony done deal, Gakpo done deal, Des done deal, Van der Kraan angry with Fabrizio. Check it out, says Cash Van der Meer. You what? You're talking shite, Cash. Great stream, thank you very much. Did you get FIFA 23, Pig? I did, Vincent. Yeah, I ordered it on the Xbox in the end, mate. I did order it in the Xbox. Van der Kraan, let's see. I'm sure that's fake news you just put in there, but but anyway. Mitchell Van der Kraan, you talk about. I think you're talking bollocks, but if Mushmano sees anything, he'll send it me. Pig, love your stream. Thank you, Tommy. Do a watch along for the fight night. For the fight, says Master Yoda. I'm not going to actually because I don't have. I'm not paying for it, mate. And so I can't really rely on doing a stream for it. And plus, I just don't want to. I want to enjoy it and just relax and watch it for 20 minutes, and then I'll get on and do the FIFA action. But right, guys. Thank you. What do you place Antony in the lineup, replacing Sancho? I think so, yeah. What I would probably do is play Antony on the right, and I'd actually play Sancho on the left and drop Rashford, because I think Sancho can be a good sort of inside forward on that left-hand side, and so can Antony on that right-hand side. So I think it could be a lot of goals in there if you did that. Piggy, love the stream. Thank you, Tommy Kid. Thank you, Gungshi, Nathan Anazi, Berber, Great Pro, Gungshi, Master Yoda, Bunlow, Primot, Montreal, The Hoop Man, Ashwin, Pet Simulator, Rushmano, Mickey Kramer, Cass Van der Meer, Rushmano, Sheik Hadi, Mikhail Kramer, Horoli, Slim Reaper, Classic Gashings, Deng Sham as well. What's going on? Apparently so, Deng Sham. Let's wait and see what happens, but take it with a pinch of salt, but apparently so. Bob Marley, Joey Evans, Yishel, Shikal, The Vutinator, Simon Warner, Hoopman, Frank, Montreal, Nasat, Nathan Anazi, Miz 528, Pet Simulator, Berber, Cass Van der Meer, Madhouse, Superstar Miz, Anthony, RJ, Great Pro, and everybody else as well. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Please do us a favor before you go. Smash that like on the video. Hit the subscribe if you're new. Click the little bell icon so you don't miss a thing and you get notifications when we post. Follow us on social media at Flying Pig United on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and Twitch. Check out the website, which is unitedflyinghigh.com for your latest news and all that sort of stuff. And we're going to do a FIFA stream in a little bit, guys. I'll put it in the live chat there. So it'll be, to be fair, I've set it up for 11:30, but it's probably going to start just when the boxing finishes, basically, folks. See you in hell, or during the FIFA stream, says Nut. Nice one, man. RD Chico, Primot the Hoop Man, Matthew Smith as well. What's up, bud? Miz 528. Oh, nice one, bud. The Hoop Man, Walkingstone, RD, Pet Simulator, Primot, Nut, Simon, Joey, Vuti, and everybody. Thank you for watching, guys. There's the link to the FIFA stream at the top of the live chat. I'll put it in again here real quick in the thing if you want to go watch it in a bit, but it'll be on. I'll be on when I'm on, guys. Thank you very much, Bun. Thank you all the rest of you legends. Thank you all the moderators, people like Rushy, Vuti, Gungshi, of course, Primot, Berber, all the absolute legends for Mikhail Kramer, and everyone for moderating the chat. And thank you all the members of this channel for supporting the show. And just thank you to everybody else as well for getting in here, chatting, interacting with me and everyone else and being a part of this community. Good night, guys. We'll be back in a bit for FIFA action, so see you in a bit. If not, if you're not going to come and watch that, enjoy your Saturday, guys, and we'll be back tomorrow with the latest United news. We'll also do a preview for the Liverpool game as well, and we'll cover all the latest United news, and we'll play FIFA tomorrow as well, and then we've got the United game Monday night. Let's be having you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Zuhar Ali, from watching from Fiji, and Matthew, Joey, Pet, Rushy, Vuti, and everybody else as well. Stay classy. Have a good one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'm out of here. Have a good one, and take it easy. And remember, when the seagulls follow the trawler, this is because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea. Thank you very much. See.